Chris Johnson at AirWindows, Digital Black. Now this has no GUI. None of Chris's plugins have GUIs, but it's actually very functional with just 2 controls. So Digital Black is kind of the opposite of a gate. It does work sort of as a gate, but a little bit differently. It's very good, especially at staccato stuff. So not so much sustained. So if you're doing a sort of chugga-chugga rhythm like this, so you can hear that basically cuts out everything but the loudest part, and there's no sustain to speak of. So as soon as it dips below the loudest part, which is determined by your threshold knob here, it turns off. Not totally suddenly, like it doesn't click. It has good settings on the 0 crossings, so there's no clicking here. But it does cut off pretty quickly once you go below there. And then the dry wet, of course, you can adjust how much the dry signal gets through so that you can still play quieter parts. And then still get a little bit of tightness on the rhythm. So that's what it does. That's what it's intended to do, mostly for drums, to take out room noise in drums, which I'm not testing it on, but that also feeds over, because the idea in chug, Djent, other types of hard, heavy, like metalish music, it really helps if you're going to have those very deep rhythm parts to match up with the drums really well. So you use the drums to gate the guitar. So this would tend to work if you have a rhythm guitarist with a good sense of time that can keep up with the drummer. This would work really well for locking the 2 in. Maybe a better way of doing it, though, would be a side chain. So feed one of the drums into the Digital Black and use Digital Black to run the side chain on a compressor on the guitar that you want to djent. Perhaps a simpler method would be if Digital Black itself changed so that it had a control input and an audio input, so you could send the drums through the control input to get the envelope for the effect, and the audio through a separate one that was affected by the drums. But wait, there's more. So let me turn it off of the guitar now. So we're back to our noisy Fuchs train. What I'm going to do is put it on an echo. Now this is my echo, the rhythm echo, and I'm going to use it in 2 places. One is on the input signal, which sets off an envelope follower, which sets the length of the echo to be between the 2 onsets. So 2 transients, it measures the time in between them and sets the echo as some fraction of that, determined over here by the numerator and denominator. So if it's 1-1, then you get a you get an echo that matches your playing perfectly. The sensor is a little bit tricky because of 0 crossings and stuff. So I'm putting the Digital Black in front of the input for the rhythm echo, the envelope follower. So it's basically trimming out all but the loudest parts. And that cleans up, you can watch, if you watch this time here and this time here, that's the delay time. And it pretty much changes every time I hit a note, which is a lot cleaner than without it. But wait, there's more. The place that it kind of shines is on the echo itself. So we haven't actually heard the echo. So here it is without Digital Black. So it's got a long tail on it, quite a bit of sustain. So here it is with digital black on it. It acts kind of the opposite of a ducking echo, where the echo fades out when you're playing. This echo fades out when you're not playing. So even if I put a really high feedback on it, let's try that. So here it is without digital black. And here it is with. So notice how I'm taking the echo out with my dynamics. Playing softly, there's no echo. And when I play with more emphasis, the echo comes in. So that's digital black. Chris Johnson at AirWindows makes it. It's free, but he's got a Patreon account, and I strongly suggest you support him because he's doing awesome work. Don't forget to get on